Today's been such an incredible reminder of just how much influence and impact the RAIN study is capable of, and just how much more we could have in the future. First of all, on behalf of us all here, I'd like to express our thanks to all our speakers. It's exciting to be reminded of just all that has been achieved by the RAIN Studies community of researchers, participants, partners and staff, and just how much potential there is yet to be realised. That's been evident in the fascinating array of topics that have been presented by our students and early career researchers. And let me add my congratulations to our prize winners as well. Thanks also to Susan Morton for the most amazing keynote speech. I wish I could bottle you, quite frankly, particularly when I'm talking to the minister. To Roger, Deb, Trevor, Peter, Joe and Andy, your work brings to life our event theme beautifully. The incredible impact of the RAIN study. And that is made possible, as we have said so many times, but it bears repeating, by the multiple generations of families who continue to take part in the RAIN study. I'd like particularly to thank our participant speakers, Marisa, Audrey, Holly, Michael, Rebecca and Tony. And to my co-MCs, the fabulous Beck, Adelaide, Ben, Izzy and Kira, our research assistants, who did just a fantastic job with the panel presentation and the quiz. I'm going to hand over to Beck now to say a few words about what 2025 might look like. Ooh, no? No slides? Never mind. Forget the slide. It's just a picture.
Yes, it doesn't matter. It's all right, I can wing it. Thanks, everybody, for staying. It's been a truly wonderful day. It's been wonderful to meet and connect with a lot of people, and a lot of the time we talk over the internet and on Teams or via email, so it's a really great day to celebrate and spend time together celebrating the RAIN study. I also would like to thank our participants. I recently heard the quote, "Time is the currency of our lives," and I think it really resonated with me about your choice as participants to spend your time giving to health and medical research and to the rest of the world, and we greatly appreciate that. This year has been crazy. I feel like I say that every year, and the staff, I think curse us sometimes. 2025, I'm sure, will be just as crazy, but as Susan said, we have to be a bit mad to run these types of studies, but we're all very passionate, and that's why we do what we do, because we know the value of the work that comes out of these studies. We will be focusing on the generations follow-up, so we'll probably be seeing at least another 1,000 Gen 1s and 2s coming through our doors. Hopefully we'll be successful in securing additional funding to keep our Generation 3s coming in, and if we are, we'll be able to see hopefully another 300 to 400 of our Generation 3s and our Generation 2B, so the biological non-RAIN parents. We will be opening our doors again and really spreading the word about the RAIN study nationally and internationally. We've been really fostering really great collaborations with researchers and cohorts with the goal of bringing all of these cohorts together and the research and scientific community together to recognise the value of the data that we have and that we are actually stronger together. We are also going to be next year we'll be finalising our priority setting report, so where all the participants came together with their top 10 research priorities. We're going to have a whole piece of work around that, so there'll be a report, there'll be a webinar, there'll be social media posts, and I'm sure you'll all be waiting with bated breath to hear what the other top 9 research priorities are, but as a hint, you've heard a lot about some of them here today. So we're quite excited about that piece of work, because as we said, we've been really, really focused on bringing our participants' voices into the research priority setting, and we've only just been able to do that formally this year, thanks to the Fury Fund funding that we've received. So we're looking forward to continuing that work and letting you all know what those priorities were, and socialising that with our researchers as well, and how we can embed that in our processes to ensure that we are, keeping with the wishes of the RAIN study participants and what their interests are as well, and what we know is pressing interests and ideas in the population, given that we are representative of the West Australian and Australian populations. So I think now I'm going to hand back to Romola. Thank you all very much.
And she doesn't know we're going to do this, but we wanted to thank you, Colleen. I'm going to cry. Colleen, please come up here. Colleen has been the head of the School of Population and Global Health, which has been the home of the RAIN study since we moved to UWA. She's offered us unwavering support. When we moved from our premises at Perth Children's Hospital, she became our best ally. She took us under her wing as the head of the School of Population and Global Health, but just more broadly as well. Colleen has announced that she's stepping down as the head of school, and as a result, we welcome our new head of school, Associate Professor Julie Saunders. Where are you, Julie? But we will miss Colleen. We will miss how she advocates and promotes the RAIN study to the broader research community. We will miss how she jumps in and doesn't hesitate to offer her time and expertise. She's been a marker for the Early Career Researcher Awards today at today's event. She's actually done it 2 years in a row. She's the head of school, folks. She doesn't have time, but she's here all day. Her attendance has been unwavering. Her support's been unwavering. We'll miss your emails, Colleen, afterwards. Always saying what you enjoyed most. I'm looking forward to one of those later, about the RAIN study and the influence you've had. It's been phenomenal. So on behalf of us all, we have a little gift for you. Thank you so much. Would you like to go?
This is just so unexpected, but thank you. And those flowers are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. We had a research afternoon last Friday, and we did a podcast. I mean, all good people do podcasts, don't they? You know, the recent nominees for the American presidency all do podcasts. So we did this podcast, and about my 10 years as head of school. And one of the questions that I was asked is, well, you know, what has been, you know, the best things, that you've done as part of being head of School of Population and Global Health? And the first thing that came to my mind was welcoming the RAIN study into the school. What they've been able to bring to the school has been absolutely amazing. The work that they've done over so many years to build it up, to make it really thrive. I mean, we've seen the products of that today on really clear display. So it's been an absolutely wonderful addition to the school. So it's not me welcoming you guys, it was you guys coming and really adding to the school. So thank you so much for that. And I can only say that, the basis that's been set for the RAIN study, I can actually see it thriving and growing into the next 50 years, 100 years. Hopefully it'll keep going. So thank you all. And, onward and upward, and happy birthday to the RAIN study.
Thank you, Colleen. So there are a few more people I'd like to thank. Hopefully you've had a chance to meet and talk with the wonderful RAIN study staff. Would you please stand up, RAIN study team? Come on, stand up. What you may not know is that we don't have professional conference organisers. This entire event has been created, crafted, stewarded, imagined by these fabulous people. Please join me in thanking them. And that's in addition to their day job, which, remember, has been running a 3-generation follow-up, which is we've never done before, at the same time as organising this event. So wonderful. And that brings me to the role of our partners. Ooh, I've gone too far. It cannot be said how important it is, given, as we've pointed out today, that we've only recently had state government funding that it's the support of initially the Rain Medical Research Foundation, subsequently the Telethon Kids, now Kids Research Institute, UWA, Women as Infants Research Foundation, Curtin University, Murdoch, Edith Cowan, Notre Dame, and our other affiliate partners, Flinders and Newcastle, Lottery West, Perron Foundation, thanks to the Perron, the Telethon Trust, McCusker, and of course Safari Fund. We really owe the fact that we are here today to the support of these wonderful people. Thank you. Please join me. And as always, we end with a thank you to our participants. We cannot say this enough. This wonderful image is actually not that one. Sorry. No, I haven't got, you see, now my slides have gone wrong. Never mind. This wonderful image, is another wonderful image, is celebrating the 500th Generation 1 and Generation 2 participant. Look, our participants are our backbone. They are, as Deb put it so eloquently, the heartbeat of the RAIN study. We love you, right? Just give them a big round of applause. There's the image. The family who got together. The daughter lives in Karratha. Mum and Dad live in Perth. They had a reunion at the RAIN Study House. How gorgeous is that? And look, I know it's a little early because Christmas is next, but you know, you get Christmas cards from us. We send them to participants. We send them to partners, stakeholders, supporters. This is the RAIN Study staff this week writing Christmas cards. Like I said, it comes with love. So, to close, I hope that you can continue to collaborate with us. I hope that you can continue to be part of our journey, because in our view, these data help us leverage the past to create the future, and that is a really bold and important vision. Thank you for joining us today. Round of applause to all of you. The formal part of the proceedings is over, but because, you know, we like a good bit of fun, or was it crack, as the Irish say? I probably shouldn't say that. There are drinks outside here afterwards. Please, those of you who can stay, you don't have to rush off, stay and have a glass with us, raise a glass with us. Take care, safe journey. Thank you for coming.